This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss of WDWNT.com. I still exist. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure you never miss the latest from the Disney theme parks all around the world. Real quick, though, I want to mention the Universal parks in the world. We got a brand new one that would be Epic Universe, and I spent a whole week there. Lots of content on the way. Plenty already there on our sister channel, UPNT, Universal Parks News Today. Go check that channel out right here on YouTube. My vlog series is going to be there. A ton of dining reviews still on the way as well. Lots to talk about, lots to see, lots to do. So go take a look at that. We're going to get to the news for May 12th, 2025 in a moment. I have to plug a glorious three-day finale. We are currently lining up our final guests right now. Hopefully they'll come through. We got some big ones we're working on. I'm hoping that this will work out. But either way, it's going to be a great event either way. But we've got some blockbuster guests we're hoping to land in the last few days. Of course, the event is taking place June 5th through the 7th here in Orlando. You could also stream it at home. Discount streaming tickets are only available for a few more days, so go to agloriousfinale.com and get your discounted streaming ticket now. All proceeds go to Give Kids the World Village here in Orlando, a wonderful local charity. And the event is going to include a couple hours of presentations from the Imagineers and the folks from the Jim Henson Company who made Muppet Vision 3D happen on the eve of its farewell. We also have a very special edition of WW News Tonight on Thursday, June 5th, the season premiere of the show, and so much more. Many surprises on the way, and we have now introduced some cheaper tickets if you'd like to come be in the room when it happens. We've tried to make it as affordable as possible for you to join us at this event, but we also have our full all-access ticket that has lots of great perks and gifts and things like that too. Find out all about it at agloriousfinale.com, and I will let you know the moment we land those final guests. I'm going to stay positive and say we're going to land them because this is going to be, I think, it's very sad that Muppet Vision is closing, but I think we're going to have the proper bow to tie on that neat little present that has been the existence of Jim Henson's last and perhaps greatest work. Now, let's get to the news. Disney has finally shared the 2025 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party dates, when guests can buy a ticket, and a few of the details of what can be expected at this year's celebration. The 2025 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party dates will run from August 15th until Halloween, October 31st. The party runs only on specific weekend or weekday nights, so be sure to consult the calendar of dates to plan. A helpful planning tip, note that August party dates occur on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. This is also true for September, with the addition of one Thursday date on September 25th. And in October, ghouls can descend upon Magic Kingdom every Friday, Saturday, most Mondays, and some Tuesdays and Wednesdays. New this year, guests can meet Sally and Jack Skellington at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. But new this year is Jack's head. Yeah, that looks much better. That's very exciting. That looks great. Excited about that. Meanwhile, at Town Square Theater, Mickey and Minnie will, for the first time ever, greet guests together in their Halloween costumes. For even more creepy character fun, keep your eyes peeled because guests may see new and returning Disney villains appear as they creep by through the streets. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party ticket prices vary per date and will be available for purchase starting on May 15th for guests staying at select Walt Disney World Resort hotels, the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin hotels, and Shades of Green. Tickets will be available starting on May 22nd for all other guests. Party dates often sell out, so our best tip is to plan early and purchase tickets in advance for your desired party dates. Tickets range all the way up to $230 this year. However, if you're a pass holder or Disney Vacation Club member, discounts will be available. Mickey's Not So Scary guests can enter as early as 4 p.m. to enter Magic Kingdom before the party kicks off at 7. This means guests have up to 8 hours to celebrate all across the park. Returning will be Mickey's Boo-to-You Halloween Parade, now at 8:15 p.m. to allow plenty of time for little ones to enjoy the celebration. That means it's going to be more crowded than ever on that parade route, folks. Of course, a number of other things are returning. Disney said there will be ride overlays again. They didn't say exactly which ones, but probably the same ones. Again, maybe there's a new one. We'll have to wait and find out. Also, Disney says you should get ready to groove at a new dance party with the music and moves of Zombies 4 and more Zombies fan favorites. And a little spider has told Disney that the Cadaver Dance will be back as well this year. In addition to festive candy apples and popcorn guests can always find at the park, chefs are plotting and planning a new menu of specialty Halloween food that will be released at a later date. Exclusive party merch will also be available for purchase at Magic Kingdom to commemorate your not-so-scary night of memories. A lot of other things are announced to return. The Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular, the fireworks show, all that's returning. So new this year, mostly a new head, new skull for Jack Skellington. Mickey and Minnie meeting together in their Halloween costumes. Finally, that's taken way too long to figure that out. Of course, candy and treats complimentary will be back. You'll get your candy bag and more. But finally, they missed halfway to Halloween. I know we should talk about this. Halfway to Halloween was like 11 days ago. They just missed it completely and announced things this time. But I will say, over at Universal, with all the Epic focus, they have neglected Horror Nights. We still have no details for Horror Nights whatsoever. So Disney's ahead of the game in some cases. In a series of social media posts from multiple sources, a plane with a Gaza banner was seen flying over both Walt Disney World and later the Universal Orlando Resort. The appearance of the plane was first reported by a user on X, who has since deleted the post. The user reported that a plane trailing a pro-Gaza banner was seen flying over sections of Walt Disney World. User Tiffany later replied on X with a picture of the plane flying over Disney's Animal Kingdom. The roof of Pete Safari is visible in the right corner of the scene. The small personal-sized aircraft was carrying a large white banner saying Gaza is starving and genocide in bright red lettering. While it's well known that sections of Walt Disney World are under a no-fly zone, however, the radius, that protected radius ends eventually, and so there are places where you can see air traffic from at Walt Disney World property. Obviously, Universal Orlando has none of that, so it was right over the middle of their property. But I feel like the Jesus Skyrider went away. Did people still see the Jesus Skyrider? Is he still a thing? Because this reminds me of that. But nonetheless, this happened, and maybe this is the 2025 version of the Jesus Skyrider. We'll start seeing this every day at the parks. In a new video posted to social media, a man was drunkenly singing the American national anthem with a group of friends when he jumped into the American Adventure fountain, and he was later removed from EPCOT. In a new video shared on TikTok by Brooke Kelly, she shared the story of how she and a group of friends were drinking around the World Showcase when their trip to Epcot took a turn for the unexpected. The video begins with the caption, "How Drink Around the World Started." They clearly had been drinking around the world at that point, and shows a group of people standing in front of the entrance of the American Adventure building. Many members of the group are holding beverages in their hands, and they appear to already be slightly intoxicated as they begin loudly singing the American national anthem together. As the song continues, the group gets progressively more enthusiastic. The group continues to sing through the complete version of the Star-Spangled Banner, drawing some attention from nearby guests when one man breaks from the group, walks towards the camera. The man, who's wearing a light pink shirt and gray shorts, continues singing the ending line of the anthem while jumping over the side of the American Adventure fountain. He runs through the water with his arms in the air as he sings the final notes of the song. The video then abruptly cuts to an image of the same man being escorted out of Epcot by Disney security personnel with the added caption, "How it ended." Kelly also included text below the video saying, "This definitely did not go as we planned." The video did not include any details whether the man in question was merely escorted out of the park, if he was trespassed, what exactly happened. But, guests at Epcot or any Disney theme park are not allowed to jump in the nearby water fountains for any reason, nor drink from them. Remember that, kids? That was a thing that happened. That person was banned from Disney World. This is one of the more lighthearted ones, right? Like, he shouldn't have jumped in the fountain, but he didn't hurt anybody. They were having a good time. Like, it ended how you thought it would end. But it doesn't look like he went kicking and screaming either, which is nice. I hope he didn't get trespassed. I hope they're just like, look, we have to kick you out for the day. He's like, oh, okay. Now, speaking of actual danger, a popcorn cart located in World Celebration in Epcot caught fire this weekend when cast members quickly putting out the flames. A video of the fire incident was shared on Instagram by Traveling with Robert. In the video, the popcorn cart is seen with smoke pouring out from the section that uses heat to actually pop the popcorn. There are no visible flames reported at the time, but cast members were seen with fire extinguishers. I've seen one video where there's definitely some red for a moment. The snack cart in question is located close to the Imagination Pavilion on the right side of Epcot near the edge of World Nature and World Celebration. One of our reporters happened to be at Epcot and was able to take some pictures shortly after the blaze was confirmed. Within a few minutes, the fire was completely extinguished and no more smoke was visible. The rest of the cart remains undamaged, with only the popcorn section showing signs of the fire. The usually clear glass in the section of the cart has now been tinted gray with some black due to the severe smoke, though no windows were damaged. The vent at the top is also colored black. This could have been bad. It wasn't, thankfully. It's a shame. Once it was clear people were safe, I, of course, being the giant loser I am, was like, no, that's the 90s popcorn cart. It has like the 90s EPCOT styling. I hope it's okay. And when the fire was put out and everyone was safe, I was like, okay, good. Also, the cart is safe. And that's, now that all the humans are safe, I can care about my theme park nonsense. And my theme park nonsense has survived, thankfully. Of course, there are plenty of jokes to be made. There was white smoke, so people said a new Disney executive has been chosen or a new popcorn bucket has been chosen. Some fun stuff like that. Where my brain immediately went was someone was mad the flavored popcorn never came back. And so they set the cart on fire. Either way. Glad to hear no one was hurt, and it was just, you know, the popcorn maker caught fire for a little bit, and everyone's okay, including the 1990s EPCOT popcorn cart. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head on over to beourguestvacations.com/WDWNT, and their team will design your next magical vacation, from the Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resorts to Disney Cruise Line to Adventures by Disney and more, including Epic Universe at Universal Orlando. And the best part is their concierge services are 100% free. I can hear you at home. So book today. Mama Melrose's Ristorante Italiano is now permanently closed at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and the menu of the restaurant has already been pulled down. The menu first disappeared on May 10th, just after the restaurant closed following its last ever dinner service. The menu used to be displayed in this case to the left of the restaurant's entrance. It's now empty, though the labels for lunch and dinner remain. Checking back in on the morning of May 11th, the back corner of Grand Avenue was extremely quiet. The bright red doors for Mama Melrose's were closed, and no lights were turned on in the dining area. No changes have been made to the menu case or apparently inside just yet, but it's coming soon. Of course, this is going to be part of that Monsters, Inc. land coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios, which will, of course, also claim Pizza Rizzo and Muppet Vision 3D on June 7th. If you do want to enjoy Mama Melrose's one last time, we do have a video here on the channel. You can take a tour and relive the memories of what was supposed to be a Muppet restaurant, then had to be quickly changed into an Italian restaurant, and then somehow survived so many years. But I love that interior. I'll severely miss it. It's part of that old feel Hollywood studios like Brown Derby and Sci-Fi Primetime Movie Ride. All those things had a certain feel to them. The restaurants are the things that have kept old Hollywood studios alive, and in the end, the things I just mentioned, Brown Derby, Sci-Fi, and Primetime, will be really, and Indiana Jones will be about all that will keep old MGM alive. Pretty much all that's left of the original park at this point. Not even shop interiors have been spared over the years. While the animation courtyard is under construction, the Disney Junior characters that usually meet guests in the area have now moved to Echo Lake for the time being. Fancy Nancy, Doc McStuffins, and Vampirina are the three main Disney Junior characters that usually meet guests in the courtyard near the entrance of Disney Junior Play and Dance. But shortly after announcing that the usual show will be temporarily closing later this month, the Disney Junior meet and greet areas surrounding the building were all blocked by rolling planters and construction tarps. While their usual locations are unavailable, all three Disney Junior characters have moved to new locations on the other side of Hollywood Studios, close to the lake. Vampirina is meeting guests against the metal railings around Echo Lake. She's wearing her spiderweb-inspired black dress with pink shirt, as always. Disney Junior star Doc McStuffins is meeting guests by the entrance doors of the former Indiana Jones gift shop. That never came back, did it? Fancy Nancy is all dressed up in her pink frilly skirt and yellow shirt and blue bow. She has a red flower wrapped around her right wrist and a tiara with blue flowers in her curly hair. And she's meeting guests close to Dinosaur Gertie. That interferes with my Dinosaur Gertie meet and greet that I have every time I go to the park. The times and locations for the Disney Junior characters have been added to the My Disney Experience app. You can check that daily for times. Prep work continues at Hollywood Studios for the three new entertainment offerings that will arrive later this month. Formerly the home of Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy, the Sunset Showcase Theater is being prepped for Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After. The new show featuring the villains is set to debut May 27th. Disney's already shared many sneak peeks at the show. Since our last update, some of the final remnants of the Racing Academy have been removed from the theater. A large Racing Academy sign used to be attached above the entrance on this side of the building, and traces of the sign were visible on the wall after it was removed. The building has now been freshly painted, and the outline of the old sign is gone. Over by the guest walkway, the wall on the right side has been painted a matching shade of dark teal. This wall used to be bright red and gray with Lightning McQueen-inspired racing art. The only remaining element of the Racing Academy is the gate at the far end of the path that leads into backstage. The gate still has the old Racing Academy logo and checkered flag art, but that's probably just going to get overlaid with a sticker that could be done overnight at any point. New rolling planters have been installed around the theater building for Disney Junior Play and Dance at Hollywood Studios. That's why those meet and greets have moved. So this will be temporarily replaced with Get Animated as part of Cool Kids Summer at Walt Disney World. It'll be closed starting on May 25th, and Get Animated will open on May 27th. The planters are placed across from the theater near the guest walkway and wrap around the corner of the building. Several sections of the walls have also been covered with brown scrim. The new offering is expected to receive some updated signage for the summer, though everything has been covered in brown tarps for now. Disney has described Get Animated with keep the fun going as you join Mickey Mouse and Disney Junior friends at a lively indoor DJ dance party where little ones can move and groove. The descriptions have led guests to believe that the new offering may be more of an ongoing dance party instead of a scheduled show. The final new offering at Hollywood Studios is The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure, which is taking over the Animation Courtyard Theater that previously housed Voyage of the Little Mermaid. Construction work began on the outside of the theater a few weeks ago. The 1992 Voyage of the Little Mermaid billboard was removed, and the concrete to the left of the entrance was torn up. Since the last update, all the concrete work has now been completed. The rolling planters blocking this side have been removed, and the space has been completely refreshed. The left side of the building is commonly used to hold the queue as guests wait for the next show. While the concrete has changed, the posters on the wall and the metal fans hanging from the ceiling are all left over from the previous show. The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure, will debut on May 27th along with those two other offerings. Speaking of those new shows, Disney has released the Showtimes for Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After and The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure, starting on May 27th. Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After will be performed at multiple times a day from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Although the runtime was previously announced to be 40 minutes, there's no way that's going to be a thing, as there is as little as a half an hour between show start times. The show is evidently between 17 and 20 minutes in length. So the show times advertised right now would be 10, 11, 12, 12:30, 1, 1:30, 2, 2:30, 3, 3:30, 4, 4:30, 5, 6, and 7. Meanwhile, The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure, will be performed continuously from 9:15 a.m. to 7:15 p.m. The old Little Mermaid show ran in the same way, where they just keep loading shows. They just keep happening. So that'll be the case with this show as well. This program is also brought to you by Unlocked Magic. You can get your Walt Disney World and Universal Orlando tickets at the lowest price possible. Join the hundreds of five-star reviews and the thousands of families that they've been able to help save with over 10 million in ticket sales alone. Find them at unlockedmagic.com/WDWNT to help you save money on your next trip. A green version of the zombie Tiki mug is available now at Trader Sam's Grotto, located at the Polynesian Village Resort at Walt Disney World. It's $32. The 5th edition mug is a pea green colorway. Comes with a zombie cocktail, which is a Gosling's 151 Black Seal rum, Appleton Estate Reserve rum, Bacardi 8-year rum, tropical juices, falernum, and cinnamon. It's very good. Over on the West Coast, Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Bar at Disneyland Resort has a 5th edition that is dark teal. The two bars share a lot of similarities, but the Tiki mugs are often different in at least finish. So yeah, another new mug at Trader Sam's. Get on over there. Disneyland Resort will reopen sales for the 2 highest Magic Key Pass tiers later this month. The Believe and Inspire Key Passes will go on sale starting Tuesday, May 20th. The online queue will reopen no earlier than 8:45 a.m. Pacific time, and sales will begin no earlier than 9 a.m. Pacific time. Meanwhile, all Magic Key Passes will remain available for renewal if you have one already. With just days to go before the kickoff of the 70th anniversary celebration on May 16th, Disneyland is busy adding decorations and details around the resort. This castle sculpture honoring the 70th anniversary of Disneyland will be in the center of the esplanade between Disneyland and California Adventure. In our last update, crews had built construction walls and supports for the sculpture after adding colorful panels to the facade. Now it appears the construction is nearing completion. Charms representing the 5 original lands of Disneyland Park have now been added, along with additional spires, flags, and glass panels. Each of the land-inspired pennants are topped with an icon from the specific land. They include the Mark Twain Riverboat for Frontierland, a horse of the King Arthur Carousel for Fantasyland, Space Mountain for Tomorrowland, the Partners statue for Main Street USA, and a Jungle Cruise boat for Adventureland. In our last update, flags had been added to the roof covering the turnstiles, and the Emporium had received art of the Fab Five wearing their new costumes behind the various checkout counters. Now, just inside the park, a new 70 Celebrate Happy sign has been added to the Main Street station, along with pink and purple swirls in the Mickey flower bed. The colors of the signage match most of the official items for the anniversary, with shades of pink, blue, and gold. The turrets of Sleeping Beauty Castle stick up from the top of the number 70. Upon entering the park, guests are now greeted with a 70 Celebrate Happy sign at the heart of Town Square that should eventually also feature Mickey and Minnie. The lampposts up and down Main Street have also been adorned with 70th decor, including medallions and streamers of gold, pink, purple, and blue. Colorful draperies have been added to the roof line down Main Street. The drapes are blue, pink, yellow, and purple, and the large yellow section has various stars in the same festive shades. Disneyland's 70th anniversary details have also been added to the windows of the Emporium. Each has a new frame in the celebration colors, along with the 70 castle cutout signs. No 70th anniversary merchandise is on display just yet because it's not available just yet. Inside the Emporium, a 70th standee has appeared in the center of the main room. The sign is attached to a gold base with the Disneyland Resort written in bronze. Disney also added a 70th medallion to the front of Sleeping Beauty Castle. The medallion hangs on colorful chiffon drapery and is surrounded by blue and pink filigree. The golden 70 sits against a blue and pink floral design, and now the banners lining the castle's bridge have been changed to reflect the original concept art. The lamppost banners leading to the castle are magenta with the gold trim, and at the top of each is a small triangular banner in deep blue dotted with golden stars. A small round 70 medallion should be added to each of these in the coming days. The Golden Horseshoe restaurant received a theme scrim at the end of March, but now we know that was due to the additional text being added to the sign. The location sign now says celebrating 70 years, as it is a 70-year establishment. And over in Disney California Adventure, 70th anniversary decor has started going up as well. Near the entrance to Buena Vista Street and on Buena Vista Street, several of the colorful draped banners have been added. 70th decor, including medallions and streamers of gold, pink, purple, and blue, have been added to the lampposts in the area, just like Main Street. Another 70th Celebrate Happy medallion has been added to a planter near Carthay Circle. Carthay has also received some 70th decor after being hidden behind a scrim. A blue banner with the 70 Celebrate Happy medallion has been added to the facade. The restaurant's marquee also now reads a 70th Celebration World Premiere. Festive 70th banners have been added along Hollywood Boulevard too. One side of the banner features the 70 Disneyland logo, along with California Adventure Park icons, colorful stars, and diamond shapes. Some of the banners feature Goofy and Pluto, while others showcase Donald and Daisy. The characters are situated above and below the Celebrate Happy wordmark. The Disneyland monorail has a new wrap in honor of the event. The new wrap features the logo in light blue, purple, and pink, all colors used in the 70th anniversary designs. And above the 70 is a pink silhouette of Sleeping Beauty Castle's turrets. Along the bottom of the monorail are gold, blue, and purple stacked lines, which continue down each car. Of course, our full coverage of Disneyland's 70th anniversary celebration will kick off. I know the event starts on Thursday. Our media event actually starts on Tuesday. So starting Tuesday, you're going to start seeing videos and all sorts of content from us of this new entertainment, returning entertainment, all these things, Paint the Night, Wondrous Journeys, World of Color Happiness, and so much more. 70 food items. We are going to have a very, very, very busy week here at WDWNT. So stay tuned. Eric's already out there. I'm going to join him tomorrow, and a lot of coverage to come. A new Din Tai Fung pin set will be available at the Downtown Disney District starting on May 16th, the first day of the 70th celebration. The set includes 3 enamel pins to depict the restaurant's mascots. The Downtown Disney building is pictured behind him on one pin with Din Tai Fung, Anaheim, California across the bottom. The third pin is a shopping bag. The pins will be available from May 16th through July 31st while supplies last. Guests can purchase it for $19.50 or receive it as a gift with any takeout order of $150 or more. I can't wait. We eat at Din Tai Fung every trip to California. Actually, Disney is hosting us at Din Tai Fung on Tuesday. And we lucked out. My favorite restaurant. Love it. The California legislature honored 70 years of Kermit the Frog and Muppets with a proclamation celebrating his achievements. May 9, 2025, a.k.a. Kermit the Frog Day, marks the 70th anniversary of Sam and Friends, the original Muppet show that introduced Kermit. Assembly member Nick Schultz of California's 44th Assembly District presented Kermit with a proclamation celebrating this beloved and iconic character with audiences around the world who have been educated, entertained, and touched by the unique and engaging personality Kermit presents to his innumerable fans. On Instagram, Kermit posted, "On this day in 1955, our trademark brand of gentle chaos first burst onto the scene thanks to our friends Jim and Jane Henson. Yeah, it's hard to believe that we've been singing and dancing and making people happy for that many years. Kermit said he will celebrate his 70th birthday with the rest of the Muppets, going through photo albums and reminiscing. He called on everyone to celebrate by doing something nice like calling a friend. Kermit also encouraged everyone to wear green and share their looks using hashtag #TheMuppets70th and Kermit the Frog Day. Kermit continued, speaking for all the Muppets, I just want to say how much we appreciate the lovers, the dreamers, and all the fans like you. What a way to celebrate by closing Muppet Vision. A great way to celebrate the Muppets. But seriously, I'm just a little emotional just reading that. The Muppets, but that's what they elicit. They mean so much to so many of us. And I know I'm kind of dreading going to Hollywood Studios because I know I'm going to be a wreck seeing Muppet Vision the last time. And we better bring a lot of tissues to the Embassy Suites because people like me are going to be emotionally destroyed at our event. Either way. For the absolute latest on these stories and all that didn't make it into today's show, be sure to check WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind the show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. Special shout out to all our WIGS members watching who make the show happen every week. And yes, they do get a discount to a glorious finale. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying, enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Yay! It's Kermit the Frog.